what that means because I've done it, and I've done well. So if you guys are thinking about going to go for your masters, maybe it's a little too late to talk about it. One suggestion would be, don't take take a gap year. Don't do it. It will be so much better. From all my experience, it's so much easier and better to just stay in the school, you know, top to toe, and get it down. Get it down, and then you may leave it behind you and start a new chapter of your life. Yeah, and it's hard. Some people it's very hard coming back. Yeah. Thanks for noticing. Yes. Yes. It's hard. I worked for 8 years before I came back to school. In the first place, a couple of years ago, I still getting used to people calling me professor. Yeah, then, well, it's like, okay, then now I got used to it. Because after that much long of a time. But, oh, you guys did very good with a little joke. Apparently, Dr. Beckman was kind of like happy. Uh, Checking, all your grades. Most of you guys got A right now. You know that, right? If you want to know it, you can just check your canvas, things like that. Yes. Yeah. To celebrate. So keep up with the good work, and uh, I wanted him just to spend this time because we're at this midterm, half points. I want to mention a couple of more challenging things that we have. If you guys could like just look at yourselves or on the big screen. We have a couple of things that might be challenging later because one of them would be like the seventh chord. Do you guys remember when we first taught seventh chord? When was the first time in this class that we actually we be exposed to a seventh chord, like a 5/7 chord? Dominant seven.
Yeah, the 5 pattern. When we would do the triads.
Yeah.
Play the seventh chord, but we would.
Yeah. You guys didn't. We didn't explore what's the name or what's that all about.
Yeah.
That's for the second half. You guys, you remember what day was that?
Yeah.
I think that was day one. That was the first Tuesday. It is in your SPI book. Yeah. That they have the. Wait, can you hear me? They had that.
Oh. Yeah.
That is actually this is one. This is minus the leaving out the G.
Yeah.
This is actually seventh chord. So this part comes in next week, and you're supposedly you're gonna have to learn all of them, and then learn to do the diatonic seventh chord again, and then transpose it onto different keys.
Yeah.
Man, that I know. Every two, every Tuesday and Thursday before your class, I teach a skill of mine in my office. I spend 15 minutes every lesson at 1 o'clock from 1 to 1:15, listening to their playing their technical routines, scales, broken chords, and 5/7 and diminished seven, things like that. Every single lesson, something they mess up. What's the fingering? Oh, what are those? It's just hard. It's harder than just that was easy, but you have to do it both hands, and you have to do it in different keys and maybe in different intervallic value. Dude, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them, and then I feel so bad for them. I almost forgot. I started this way. I learned how to play them when I was a kid, not like 10-year-old or things like that. All right, guys, let's get to work. Tetrachord. 89, 88, 88, 98, 99. 98 and 99. Basically, last week we did with sharp ascending scales. This week, vice versa, the other way around. Would be, yes, the flat descending scales. So basically, we're reading from right to left. Again, guys, right to left, not from left to right. Let's give it a go. Which one? 98, 98. That's the flat. 98, 99.
Right to left.
Yeah, right to left. Because I mean, I mentioned this last week. I said, I mean, the foundation of Western harmonization or tonality is the order of fifth, which existed about 800 years ago, back to the mid ages before the widely applied, universally applied tuning system, which is ours. That's called what? Come on, musicians. What tuning systems we use right now on keyboard? 12 what? 12 temperament. Please don't say 12 tone. I thought you said 12 tone. I was like, yeah, that was fancy, but but you guys also know what is a 12 tone? Have you covered that part yet in your musical theory lesson?
No, not
But you guys, you heard about it? You heard of 12 tone?
at one point. But
Long story short, can somebody give me a definition? Long story short, what's a 12 tone?
it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Doesn't sound that good. What? Okay, 12 tone. When you if you want to know it, it's to play one melody with only with all 12 half steps, all 12 notes without repeating itself. If you repeat one step before, I mean one step before you covering it all, you're not playing 12 tone. So basically this is gonna be 12 tone. That's 12 tone. I didn't repeat anything else. But if I do, that's not, it's no longer already, no longer 12 tone. Because you repeated something. Got it? So anyone, I mean, would say, hey, tell him to tell hey, this is good. I like listening to it. You knew he liked it. You know that, right? Well, I like 12 tone music. I like it. Look at me live with that calm face. All right. Now, let's appreciate the essence of the beauty of tonality. Ready? Half notes, right to left, C major, F, G flat, E flat, blah, 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 in 3, 2, 1, and. F major, go! E major, in 3, 2, 1, go! E major, 2, 1, go! A major, flat, 2, 1, go! Ready? G5 major. In 3, 2, 1, go! Smart people would be already looking at the G5 major. In 3, 2, 1, go! And what's the last major called? AKA. What's the alternative name for the C flat major? How to be. Ready? 2, 1, go. Yes. Notice how notice how I didn't give you guys time to actually think before from like one key to another. I gave you guys 3, 2, 1, and I give you that's like 2 seconds. The reason of doing so is trying to promote uh, the following idea. As a performer, as a musician, it is in our job description to connect multiple ideas in orderly tempo. And in order to do so, one must learn to foresee stuff and to be to pre- right. I mean to anticipate and to learn the upcoming next portion before it's very happening. In a way of speaking, music is an art of prediction. It's a art. I mean, willing to learn that. Okay, fancy words aside, we just need to learn it. That was done very well. Now, would you guys let me be able to do it one more time without me? I just want to walk around and see how people are doing with their hands. And basically, if somebody didn't listen to me and they're still playing with one hand, you know how a teacher's job at some point is to praise fears to and then towards the audience. So people, you need that, and to deliver that is nothing better than me walking around and breathing heavily around your neck. So get ready for that. C major, one more time. I'm not gonna that's metal. Hey, figure out speed. I'm not gonna breathe on your neck. Ready? Let's give it a go. In three, two, C major, one, go. Da, dee, da, dee, da, da. Ready? Two, one, let's make her go. Da, dee, da, dee, da, da. B flat. It's three, two, one, go. Next, three, two, one, let's go. Next, three, two, flat, one, go. Next, I'm on the breath. D major, go. You flat. Last, G flat major, ready? Three, and. Last but not least, let's just call it a B major. Three, two, one, and. Thank you guys for your cooperation. Yes. Just out of curiosity, no one actually would call C flat major, would actually sing the solfege on C flat major, right? They really would go with like C flat, D flat, E flat, F flat. My it hurts my tongue to even say F flat word like that. Yeah, it hurt. Just doesn't feel right. It's tinkly, not right. Because it's B. That's an E. Everyone knows that. Yeah, that was down really good. Thank you. If you guys look, the next thing, if you guys look at 105 to 107, you see there's a piece. There are actually two couple more pieces that are written with the in the manner of tetrachord. Um, for my taste, it seems a bit of the author is probably like trying too hard. But let's just give it a go. How about that? Let's give it a go in C major. What do you say? So you guys do da da dee da dee da. I'll do dee da 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 dee da da da. I'll do that. Does that make sense? Yes. You ready, guys? Okay, ready? Let's just do piece one. How about that? Oh, and after C major is G major, then D major, then C major. You can see, right? You can kind of like tail. That's what it wants. Ready? Let's give a go at C major. C major. Okay. What's the cliff you're playing?
Yeah, that was just.
No problem. Ready? C major. Ready? A 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and. G major now. No, that's my swing. Ready? D major. D, 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 ready, go, next one, two. Ready, two, one, next. Let's just stop. Let's just stop. A lot of some of you guys saw it. My bad. You guys didn't see this as modulation. You saw the modulation bar. That's my bar. That's my bar. So that means when you this piece, it did it that more it got better patience than I am. It gave you one bar for you to adjust onto the new key. Yes. And then, yeah. And to think, they actually wrote down all this. They actually wrote down. You look at 106, 107. They wrote down all the notes for us. That was quite. How should I put it? That was quite generous. But I think, for a trained musician, we should be able to do that. Or even like without this kind of thing. Yeah. Yes. Wait, guys. Wait. This is for me, right? Do all this hard pay. This.
Yeah,
You're not doing it.
No, we're not.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's all right. It's all right. So, what do you guys think? You like that piece? Is it cute? Ooh, okay. Well, now the easy part is over, and our next thing, it's not actually that hard, But again, nobody's gonna like it. 135. Sorry, yeah, you know that. You gotta play 135, and this time, for the first time, you have a major diatonic harmonic progression, D major. This time.
It's the triads, right?
Yeah, just the triads. Yes, everybody. Yeah, I know. Yes. Yeah. So we do that, and again, one would.
Y'all are.
Sorry, you just gotta do it. You gotta do it until you master all of them. And I am under the impression that, at least to my understanding, that they're trying to negotiate. The piano development department is negotiating with the music theory. And I understand because this syllabus, this portion of curriculum was designated to make the academic alignment towards your music theory. So before we had this idea, this alignment thing, this thing should it's not supposed to even happen as of right now. But apparently, it got moved forward, it got moved earlier a lot. So I guess how many diatonic triads, progressive keys you guys are learning from your music theory? I'm just curious.
Like type of triads?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've learned pretty much all of them.
So you learned roof, first, second, inversion in all keys?
No, just like
The type of them.
yeah, we kind of learned how to like
Construct
them. Yeah.
Then did you learn, but you're not asked to memorize all of them.
No.
Yeah, you see, guys, I think this is where things went a little bit off track. to be able to interpret it from this memory to the black and white keys with your hand.
Yeah.
This visual memory plus audio plus kinesthetic, everything. That's a lot extra.
Yeah.
Just that is theory requirement. That's why people be struggling. It's not that they cannot figure out the nervous system. They can't learn in time. But anyway, let's give me a lemon. Let's give it a go. D major. 135. It's always on 135. This page is gonna haunt you till the
Yeah.
end of the semester. And then comes back at you to next week, next semester.
Dang it.
Yeah, you have 2 semesters to do all 24 keys.
Starting out. Oh, let's go. Oh, I'm so
Yeah, and on the third semester,
excited.
you have to learn this.
I'm so excited. You have
You know
What, next semester?
No, 2 semesters ago. Right, this semester you only have to learn next week. And then your first immersion. This is for next week.
Yum.
Like Dominic Building.
Yeah.
Still.
No.
You don't have to do that. 2 semesters later, you have to do. I can play this song because I memorized all of them, but
Yeah.
a bit hard to ask you guys to do. Then you have to do. Oh my god. What's it? No. Dude, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. Oh.
Mm.
You got this. Yeah.
And
It's killing me, dude. Because, you know, I don't work.
Okay.
I don't even work with this.
Right.
It's even hard for me to figure it out, so I can't imagine how you're gonna do it. So good luck on that. D major. Root. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Half note. Go. 1, 2.
no, I'm in the wrong key.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Diminished? Yes, thank you. And then we play instead of doing the doing it. We play the first inversion in another key. Sorry. This time we play the first inversion in A major and the second inversion in E major.
Oh, that sucks.
Let's give it a try. I don't know why. Is that right?
You said first inversions in
D major in A major. Yes, in A major. So the next major. Let's do this in the next major.
Sick. I love this class.
Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and. Let's give it one more time. I think if I'm to make sense of what they want in the syllabus, they want you to be able to add or remove the key signatures freely in your head. So, what's the difference in terms of key signature between from A major to D major? What's changed?
Sharp.
Yeah, just add. So basically, they want you to be able to add a G sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that's
yeah.
my only explanation. I'm out.
Yeah.
So, but as musicians, we deliver, right? Whatever they want.
Sure.
Yeah, you will have that in your life. Yeah, there will be some things that people they're gonna ask you to do, and you're gonna appreciate it, but you're gonna do it anyway. So let's do it one more time. Remember,
Damn, this is hard.
yeah. Remember, we have a G sharp
Yes.
in terms of A major key signature. Ready? Let's do it one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. About 2/3 of my class here can uh, catch up to about to that tempo. I am. I want to share you something personally. I am very aware because sometimes I listen to I don't even have to listen to my own recording to know that my pacing. I'm always on the verge of losing you, but did not completely lose you. So it takes effort to catch up to match up that pacing, and I did that on purpose. It's not because I'm a mean person or I feed on your tears and stuff. No, that being able to keep people on the verge. Of the things. It's we learn. Again, I've been doing this almost 20 years. I learned. That's the best way to leave a imprint in your memory. We forget that exercise if it's, for example, too easy or right at your sweet spot. A good exercise is an exercise that makes you somewhat uncomfortable, but did not break you, because what does not kill you says that's Adele, right? Not Adele.
Whoa.
Is that
Kelly Clarkson.
who?
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. Don't listen to me. Listen to Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly Carson, right?
Well, hold on. Let me make sure.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, Kelly Clarkson.
You see, so that didn't kill you. If I'm doing the half note, it only makes you stronger. See it? That makes sense. This is why I'm trying to do that. Always raise your hand or just give me eye contact. It's like something. Give me something subtle to ask me to slow down. I will come here also in a subtle manner without raising any suspicion. So people, the rest of your peers wouldn't even notice you were calling out for extra help or something. In case anybody don't feel comfortable about showing that in public, I know that was like me. But feel free to do that. But in the meantime, try to challenge yourself. Find out all the notes. I notice sometimes when you, let's say, harmonic progression, you messed up on the fourth chord, and so you give up the rest of the rest three. Don't do it. Forget about the fourth chord. Fourth chord. Who? Just skip up to the fifth, but always try to finish what you started. You will thank you'll thank yourself later in your years. Again, I've met many people, professional players. They sound they sound really good when they start playing. The second they miss their first note, things starts to fall apart. And some of them did not recover from that. There are certain mistakes that could destroy a lesser pianist or a lesser musician, while the other type of musician, they would clench to it and laugh at his face with contempt, but also acknowledging the fact that they shouldn't mess up maybe next time. But then they will carry on and they will regain the respect of their audience with even better performance whatsoever coming after that mistake. So guess what? At the end of their performance, the audience didn't even remember they had a mistake because the rest of it's just so darn good. Everyone knows we should be the latter type of person, right? How many of us can have that strength of that mentality? Yes. Yes, thank you for acknowledging that. So, yes. I sometimes ask my students to play on my studio class. I said, you have to play one wrong note. Deliberately, you have to play. Choose some wrong notes to play. Then carry on. If you show a sign, if you show even like a hint on your eyebrows, you lose. That's my training too.
I like that.
It's not a bad thing sometimes. Like that. Thank you. Oh, we still have one more key signature to add on. It's second inverting in G major, right? In E major, right? So right now we have what? F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and what?
D sharp.
Yeah, thank you. Let's give it a go. So thank you.
This is second inversion.
The second inversion.
Okay.
It's on the syllabus. Look on the syllabus. Ready? 2, 3, go.
Oh no.
Okay, let's start again.
Sorry, so I need to put my finger
E, E major. Second inversion, E major. The reason why they wanted to do that is I think, I assume they wanted you to be able to add up piece integers in order of fifth freely. Whenever you need, just add a piece on. Like it's like Lego. That's why we have Lego, right?
here.
So
Sure.
let's Lego it.
Wait,
In 3, 2, 1, add. I hesitate sometimes. I even hesitate. I find the notes. I, I do that. I do that. I do that too. Try to spell the note out. Yes, like what you did. Just try to spell it out. That would also work. That would also work. So, way of speaking, 135 isn't that helping if you're looking at the score, because that's only C major. You have to be able to just do the adding on thing in your head and do it faster. Yes. Now, okay. I want to let me offer you guys like 2 minutes of just practice on this part. Just this little practice. And when I'm like walking around, please play not just D major, but also the A major and the E major in first and second inversion. Would you please? Let's give it a go. Thank you. Just 2 minutes. 120 seconds is not going to take a lot of time. Not going to be long. Thanks, guys. Yes. Yes. Wait, watch out. The G sharp. Yeah. Sorry. No, you're right. Yes. Now we go back to E major. Yes, that's good. Thank you, guys. The inner mechanics of my mind are an enigma. Spooky class. Spooky. Who did that? It was here during the summer. Oh, that was cool.
I wrote two.
That was you.
I wrote two shorts here.
Let's still go trick or treat.
Huh?
Does he still go trick or treat?
Yeah.
Or you're too old for that?
I still go. I want candy.
Touche. Touche. I never trick or treated, but now I'm giving out candy. Big fat jar. Brought me at my doorstep. Big one. They're often gone one afternoon. And then I have some kids out after 8:30 knock on my door. Trick or treat. Hey, dude, where's my candy? I said, I got some more. I got some more. In the back. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Next thing, we'll talk about simplification. We mentioned that briefly. I just want to continue a brief conversation about that simplification. Based on what is the last week where you mentioned that simplification is not intended to be a means for you to simplify music. So in a way, I don't want you guys to only think of like simplification as a cheat code. It's not a cheat. It's not. By simplifying it does not necessarily mean that the piece you're about to play or the part sound even less important or more boring or stuff. In a way of speaking, it actually serves to emphasize from another point of view. We know that with more notes involved, it's more melodic or linear. The, the the excerpt can be, and vice versa. When less notes were involved, it's more structural, chord, or even rhythmically clear. You shall get. That's the basic rule. So, if you guys just take a quick look. For example, if you look at, dude, I don't have it on it. If you just turn 117. Just take a look. This is it might have somewhat validated my theory, or the way I'm going to teach. And I gotta make one tiny complaint. Sometimes when I try to, make a sounding logic and pass it to you, the material here I'm looking at, well, it's not Beethoven, it's not Chopin, it's not really giving me a solid backing, but I'm going to do my best. What do you see in this piece? 19, yeah, not 19, except for six flats. What do you see in this piece? Or if I rephrase my question, what do you think is the compositional style of this piece? Is it rhythmic or is it fluid? Is it chordal? Is it chunky? Or is it linear?
It's all parallel.
It's all parallel. Yeah, just like setting your syllabus, recognize the parallel motion. So, what you can recognize, what you can also recognize in this piece is it's written in a linear manner. It's very parallelly, horizontally moving, flowing this piece. In a way of speaking, what do you think the composer is trying to emphasize? The melodic shape or the rhythmic beats? What do you think?
Melodic.
Yes, because yes, because if you look at it, there literally is not much of a rhythm involved. So when we play the piece, let's all play them together. Let's just give a go, right? Right hand. Sorry, just jam. What's the right hand? Five finger again. G flat. What's the left hand again? I'd like to call it whatever that is in the sixth hand below the G flat. So seriously, I know the left hand actually uses the A flat high five finger position.
Fine.
And it's a high flat minor five finger position. It's not da 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 da, it's da da dee dee dee. But I just don't want to get my head all messed up and stuff. I don't want to think I'm using you know what I mean? I don't want to think that way. So I just want to call this whatever five finger position that is in the sixth below. In the sixth below the right hand. Lower than the right hand. That's the distance between two hands. So now we have the coordinator, we have the distance. Let's give it a go. Ready? 2, and. Thank you.
Whoa. Whoa, what just happened?
I'm okay. No, he just tried to flirt at me. I think, get
Yeah.
Wait, seriously, I actually did
Watched
this.
you reach out.
I didn't see how that happened.
I watched you reach out.
Oh, in a car accident.
That was what parallel. I completely forgot what I was about to say. What I was about to say again? Yeah, well, that was parallel, right? And to simplify it, one need to, I mean, not to, the easiest way to simplify something, mostly it's in two ways. One, you make a writing chord. It's like, you make a broken chords chunky again. And two, you leave out notes. So yeah, either you play your chord, either you change your notes to the chord, or you just leave something out entirely at all. So when we simplify, please care to tell me what do you think? I mean, which hand should we start simplifying first, or we should simplify? Which hand we should leave untouched in a piece like this?
The left hand? Or
Yes, correct. Yeah, we do the left hand, and we leave the right hand. Basically, we don't touch the right hand because the right hand is melody, and we know. I mean, none shall mess around with melody unless it's absolutely urgent, right? Urgent. So to mess with, okay, not mess to simplify with the left hand. As I said, there are two ways. We can either make them all chunky, and then, or we can just leave out. We can select a certain type of notes and leave them out. Let's try the first way. Let me just show you how to make them chunky means. I mean, I just play all the notes together in a bar. All three notes together in a bar. So I have da 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 da. I have that, right? I wouldn't quite go with that way of simplification, although it is easier to play because you don't have to play your left hand in order. You have to go chunk on it. Go for the thumb. But I wouldn't do that because you got to ear. You can listen to that. I mean, you know that is something that's not dirty. When we're having like dissonances like this or too narrow of an interval, just that wouldn't be our first selection, our first choice. But there are other pieces that can do. For example, a very acceptable way to simplify this would be right. I did not. I left no notes now, no notes out. I played everything, but it was way easier. Everybody can do it within 5 minutes of practice. And it may take you even longer to do it. Because it's just too darn fast. Simple, right? So let's go option B. If option A wasn't the choice, let's go option B. When we try to leave out those guys, as of this moment, I'm not. You feel like this dude is circling around. I'm not telling you what to play. The fact is, I'm trying to tell you how to think like a composer because whatever things is going on with all this requirement of this thing, I mean, understand is the logic behind it is more important than to just execute what's on the surface. If you're a composer and you're supposed to simplify it, what note would you keep? And what notes would you leave out on your left hand?
the bottom ones keep, bottom and top.
The bottom you keep.
Yeah.
The one on top you. Could you be more specific? I mean, we have three notes every bar, every measure. So you're saying keep the one? Keep the first?
Yeah, and I guess the first and the third ones.
First and third. I like that idea. So you're talking about it.
Yeah.
Hey, that would be a fantastic way of going. You keeps the balance of making it easier, 33% easier, and also kind of like throw out the rhythm, boom, 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 the swing thing. You start all of a sudden starts to swing. So let's just go, guys. Let's have a go. Let's have a go with that way. Let's have a go with that way. Yes. We leave out the second note of every bar if we have to, and then we keep the one and the three. Ready? Let's give it a go. Ready? Three, two, and. Yes. I like that idea. You see? To make a comparison, another way is also, I would say, not wrong, but it would sound not as good if I keep the first and the second note and I leave off the third. For example, compared to you can tell how the rhythm, the strength of the rhythm is reduced. It's damaged. You can kind of like tell. I doubt if anyone would you would go for the least unlikely choice that is rather not be leaving out the downbeat and only support the upbeats. That'd be just a little bit weird, to be honest. That's my point, and I hope this extra time is spent on explaining why we need to figure out the way we simplify things. It matters because I mean the way we simplify it and indicating and carries out our musical character. Leaving certain beats will have consequences, and some of them might not be that pleasing. So I hope you got it. And you can, needless to say, the importance of beats, right? It's it's just I mean like that. You guys ever heard of like a song that has I mean, what is the song? Hint the song. What is the song that you remember that has that has the most factor of rhythmic pattern or rhythmic um, strength, rhythmic performance, but it's least in melodic performance. What song or in a way has a accompaniment with only beats but not even notes? And that song, I guarantee you've all heard it. Your parents all heard it. Even a dude from China heard it. Never, it's British, and it starts with putting your hands together and your knees stomp on the floor.
Talking about the Hokey We Will Rock.
Oh, we will.
Audio, you know that. You see, imagine that song without the beats. You do not rock. Yes, that's the idea. And every simple simplification end up in minimalism. Just because something is minimalized, doesn't mean it lacks power. Ask Mo. Or you can't ask him because he did. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, thank you. So you guys all did in the G flat major. Let's try playing G. And all you have to do, guys, is to slide. Watch that. I mean, I use the word slide your hand, your fingers by half a step from the black keys to the white keys on the right by 1/3 of an inch. G, yes. And how far is from G flat to G? Basically, I'm just saying, yeah, basically, it's basically next door. So if we can do that, and I want you guys to play the simplified version. I wouldn't even mind if you do. If you tap on the wood and make some noise. I seriously don't mind. But I don't, at the end of the day, let's still putting some notes. G major first, let's give it a go. Thank you. Let's give it a go at G major. A challenge of teaching music and fulfilling tasks with you guys, something like this, is trying to keep this 80-minute lesson class focused. Because I mean, I understand it's hard. I mean, it'd be a lot easier if we're doing just quiz or Bohemian Rhapsody. It's what you're playing ain't exactly Bohemian Rhapsody, but it doesn't stop us from having fun piece of just trying to look for things. I want to hear G. Thank you. Can I hear it? Yes. Yes. I'm not hearing the hearing. I'm just looking at your place so I know. Yes. At your left hand? Yeah. Watch out. That's not enough. They're not. They're not enough. They're not. Be good. See? Good job. Thank you.
I mean, that's what.
No, you didn't. And how do we do it? I mean, in the actually, can I hear you? If you want to kind of play this, how do you kind of?
So funny.
Don't just ask random questions.
So what year would you say?
G.
G major to flat?
We started with G flat.
Yeah.
Now we're going to G major.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm having private lessons where I don't know how to answer.
Okay.
She has put up with that a lot.
Yeah, I do that a lot with my students too. Probably less. No, actually.
Like mine, I started off as like F1 flat.
Yeah.
So I just started off with like
Yes.
and then understanding the whole new process were.
Yeah.
And then once I figured that out, I was just like, okay, now, yeah.
Makes sense. Perfect.
That's how I figured it out.
That's a very good explanation. I mean, if I understand it, that makes it
That's
get
not
it.
crazy.
Then
Okay.
can you play? Thank you. The G. Perfect. Now that you see it right, just give it a way to make it more. Oh, girl, I wasn't expecting this, but that wasn't even simple. That was actually making it hard, and you did it. You're down. So I can't say no to that because I mean that's impressive. Thank you. Thank you for guys. That was actually beautiful, guys. That was a simplified G major is yours. Fine. Okay, thank you guys. By the way, she, what did she it. She didn't do simplify. She did it. What was I gonna say? I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, that works. That works. She got the rhythmizing part. She got that part. Definitely. She definitely get that. Yes. Oh, guys. Thank you. Okay. I want to invite you guys to the rest of the part. I mean, shall be easier in a way. I want to invite you guys, I mean, a way to look at this book at number 40. If you guys, I mean, could like look at which we could like look at it first. Yes. If you guys, I mean, I just want to look at it, and then we talk a little bit first. How would you change the left hand? How would you change the left hand to make it simplified? Exactly. Yes. Because I mean, this piece of the left hand is the exact opposite of what you guys saw before. This one is all rhythmic. It's already too rhythmic, if I may. So in order to make it easier, we eliminate all the complexity. That's dum 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 da 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 da. That goes like that. In fact, what we leave out are only the main beats. Downbeats, upbeats, you can have either or even both of them, but let's leave out the dots and the short notes. How about that? Number 4. Yeah, that's just like number 40. Just number 40, and you guys are not even doing. I mean, you're doing the accompaniment and yes. You all you have to do is to figure out how to do the accompaniment and how to do the color. How to do the chords and stuff. You guys want to go? You guys want to have a go? It's page 22. Yeah. So basically, the piece sounds like a pop. I know it's good, but let's not do that. Let's simplify it so it doesn't have that excitement. Just remove its soul. And I said the easiest way of doing it would be that to play the left hand being, you guys can choose either quarter or even half. Depends, who knows?
So you say you do want us to just do the accompaniment on the bottom?
Yes. And make them and simplify it to make it easier.
Okay.
This time I mean to make it boring. How about this? Make it boring. Make the left hand boring. Ready? 2, 3, go. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't do the repeat. Yes, that's basically how to sound. That's basically how the sounds like. And I'm also sorry that I said you make it boring. Sometimes boring is safe. This is, let me give you like an actual example. Same thing like this piece. You know this piece, I mean, if you really want to bring on the heat, you really want to put on the heat, it goes like, it sometimes, I mean, like, it goes on this. And then some people do that'd be something you heard on the Yanni concert or I mean whatever. It'd be something like that.
Did you ever heard Through the Fire and the Flames by Dragon Force? That's what it kind of sounded like.
Yeah, it could be like that.
I'll show you.
I've never heard of that. Anything has anything to do with Game of Thrones?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
it's
don't know.
just-
I wasn't. No, yeah.
I mean, at least I mean I know. I know this.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean I have Wi-Fi here, so good luck. Now, but the left hand, yes.
One.
That's what it kind of reminds me of.
He's coughing on.
Rose and
Send
Brian.
it. Send it.
Yes, you can just go like that. Yes, but again, no, that was fooling. That was fooling around. Thank you. When you do that, you notice even in the left hand. What if the I would I didn't do.
Hey.
I didn't do that. That is the other idea of simplifying it, but did not make it any boring, but it made it even safer, or made it the left hand or the simplified part less standing out, so you can have more attention on the. You can have more attention on the melodic or the part that you really wanted to stand out. That's the idea.